As a safety speaker, you must keep in mind who is in your audience and how do they communicate with others in the world.
Speaking to you, I would use visual language and say, hey, listen, you need this. You can see how important it is that we use our personal protective equipment, right? I'm using the word see, look, and so forth, right? You need to watch out for the hazards in the workplace. Those are visual words. When I'm talking to somebody that's kinesthetic, I might say, hey, listen, you know, you're going to feel a lot safer when you use your personal protective equipment. And I might use words that relate to that, saying, you know, listen, you ever been in a situation where something just didn't feel right? And I'd be talking to them saying, see, you're at a place and you think, wow, something's wrong here. This just doesn't feel right. Now, a visual person, I might say, it doesn't look right, which is what do we want you to do when a job site doesn't look right or doesn't feel right or something seems wrong, something sounds wrong here? Stop the job, right? Figure it out. Risk assessment. A kinesthetic person is thinking in terms of what? This doesn't feel right. A visual person is going to go, well, I came to the job site, things just didn't look right. So we stopped and we found out there was, okay, auditory person would say, boy, something doesn't sound right here. That's just the way they speak. By the way, I was at a store years ago buying something, and if you were trying to sell me a stereo, you would, if you said to me, you can see how well this is going to sound in your house. My wife would go, you're nuts, you don't see sound. I said, oh yes you do. If you're visual, you see sound. Okay, would make perfect sense to me, which I think is where mixed metaphors come from. You get a visual person describing something auditory, and it mixes the two together, I don't know. But once again, when you can assess, and this deals with that one-on-one communication, when you can assess somebody's system and use that, then you have the ability to what? Connect with them better than you would if you were insisting on using your system. Now, I've had people say to me, well, John, if I do that, I won't be me. Exactly. I don't want you to be me. I want you to be the person you're communicating with.
Don't miss out. Be sure to hit the red button on the lower right and subscribe. That way, every time we release a video, you'll be aware of it.